Yo, Randoms, the podcast is back, like the logo on this cue card. Applause?
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, the logo is on the back of the cue card.
Oh.
And we're back, like the logo on the cue card.
Oh my goodness. That was really
On
smart.
the back.
How long did it take you to come up with that one? Wow.
All right, guys, my name is Mich. How you doing?
On entry. Wow.
Bubbles.
My name is Chaku. Wow.
Yeah, this is what I have to deal with every single time. Hey?
Oh goodness me. All right.
Torture.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So that's what's going on. Unscripted, raw conversations on this platform. And I'm hoping you are enjoying and giving us those comments, good or bad. We'd like to hear from you. That's the only way we can... Are we going to do better?
Yeah.
We are.
Yes,
We're going
we
to
are.
try and do better.
We'll try.
Try.
All right, but your feedback is very important. Your audience is equally important. So stick around with us. We've got a loaded show for you.
Yes, we do.
All right. So, did you guys catch up with a girl who allegedly did not pay for her bill at a spot in Lusaka?
Ooh.
And time and again, we always hear the stories of people going out for a good time. They get the service, they get the goods, and they just don't pay.
Yeah.
Remember the infamous Room 9? Is it Room 9?
Room 9?
That
No.
was a Room 9 a couple of years back.
Was that like a club or something?
No. It was like a hospitality spot.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody didn't pay for the service, and the service provider was very, very offended. And, it was back and forth.
My mind took me somewhere else.
Elsewhere.
When you said Room 9.
Exactly. And then he just said
service provider.
hospitality.
And
So
someone
I'm like,
didn't
what
pay.
kind of...
Okay, we get
Come
it.
on, switch. You get it,
Yeah,
right?
we get it.
Yeah, but anyways, the service that this lady didn't pay for is food and drink. A popular spot in Lusaka.
Okay.
And her image was put up on the socials, and people were just going in.
On her?
Yeah.
Or
People that
the
have used her face.
establishment?
No. Her image of her at the establishment,
Yeah.
and footage, an extract from CCTV footage was also put up on the socials, so that
Was she alone?
Well, she was alone in both images.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now that's bold. Why would you go out? You know you have no money, eat, drink, and then just walk out.
I don't know, maybe taking a leaf from so many other people that have done it, because this is nothing new. I think so many people tend to do
It's
it.
such bad behavior. It really is just such bad behavior. Like, why would you go out if you can't pay for your...
Oh, people are just brave like that.
Remember how we spoke about last time how like other women just go out in the hopes that there's guys that are going to pay for their bills? So maybe that night was a slow night.
Oh, using
nobody-
their features.
Exactly.
But the trick is that you order what you have, like some money for. Like, you can't
Exactly.
go without anything. So maybe you say, oh, maybe for the rest of the night, I'm expecting that
Yeah.
people are going to pay for me. I have enough money for my first 2 drinks or my first
Your
drink.
first
I like
two
how you say
waters.
the trick is. What?
I'm sorry.
The trick is?
Clearly,
I would imagine the trick.
you would imagine the trick. You know what?
Rules of the game. It's cool.
You know what? I'm trying to help you out.
Take a
I'm
leaf
helping
from
you
bubbles.
understand.
The trick is
This
go
is
in with what
advice.
you can
Yeah.
afford. Okay.
Practical
With a
advice
starter.
for you. Don't
Entry
go out
fee.
without anything. Yeah.
And
Just
then
your startup.
and then hope that someone actually buys you stuff. That's crazy
If
though.
it doesn't work out that night, the next day you try a new look, you something. I
Try
don't
a
know.
new look.
Or a different spot.
And don't
No,
know.
how's about stay home if you don't have the money?
One, yes.
That's another way.
But what if
Yeah.
that's your source of income? So you can't stay home.
Okay, yeah, change your look, switch up.
Exactly.
Try a different spot.
Yeah, different spots.
Ball within your means.
Exactly.
Also, you're making it very obvious if you're going to a well-known establishment by yourself, eating and drinking, and then you can't pay for the bill. At least,
Have
good.
some
You should have
friends,
you
you
should be
know?
around people.
It
Yeah,
should
but-
look like it's a girls' night out. You know? And an element of
Maybe it
surprise
should
in
be
the
a
car.
girls' night out.
300. What? what's going on?
No joke. Somebody did tell me about a situation like that. He met somebody in a establishment. They were drinking and having a good time, whatever, exchange numbers.
Yeah.
And then, when you just keep talking with someone and you're like,
Yeah.
hey, let's link up. And it's like, great, 1.5.
God.
What?
golly.
Exactly.
Invoiced on the
Golly.
spot.
Yes, sir. I'll start off when you send.
Whoa.
Well, at least she was honest about it. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to show up, do the deed, because I've heard about this happening with other people where you show up, hang out with this person, then you have the encounter, do the thing, and then now this girl's like, you owe me this much. You know what I mean? And now it's a whole embarrassing situation. You're getting grabbed in your belt. Hey, you
And I
owe
think
me this much money. Your neighbors now, I'm gonna scream in this house, pay me. And now your neighbors are like, yo, sorry, you're married.
That is very risky.
Who the
though.
hell is that woman? You know, that's happened before to some people. Now you're calling Mitch up to, yo, dude, I need $800, man.
You know I'm not gonna pick up.
I need $800.
You know I'm not gonna pick up.
I need to pay.
I'm not gonna pick up.
This girl is in your house, dude. And it's like, God damn it, bro. You know, that's happened to people. So, like, you know, I'd prefer that. Send me the 1,500 kwacha
Upfront.
as opposed to, you know, you getting fooled all the way up to the end. And now it's embarrassing.
But
You
that's
know?
hella risky also because, like, I mean, you've already provided the service.
Yeah, but other people will do that because they know. They're like, yo, the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and embarrass this person. And they'll have no choice but to pay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Imagine you're in like you're a well-known person. It's a gated community.
Yeah.
And now this girl's screaming on top of her voice, ah! Drama! Dude. Hey, you know?
For free.
Crazy.
For free?
It's crazy. And I like, hey, keep it down. Mitch, please. I'm begging. Send.
I'm not gonna pick up.
You know? So that.
No, but you see, the crazy bit about this story is it was a food and drink spot. And like you said, the least you can do is have the minimum amount to get you
whatever
a
it is.
drink
Yeah.
and a snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't go in with this idea that you're ultimately not going to pay for it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we don't know the full detail, but what we got is she went to that spot, took a couple of pictures, had her food and drink, and she dipped without paying the bill.
You see, now that's the problem. Did she go there in hopes of gathering content so that she can use it for, I don't know, to become a content creator? Or, like, why would you go and just take pictures of food, ingest it, and then take off? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, and content creators do the most, eh?
They
For the likes?
do.
Or
There's-
guys, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. This is my thing. What if she was meeting somebody there and that person was like, order whatever you want, I'm coming to handle the bill. And then this person just didn't
Doesn't
show
show
up.
up.
That's happened before. Stop and think about it.
I mean, yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
That's
it's
a possibility.
It's possible.
Because it's crazy for me to just
But
walk into some place and buy stuff that you can't sort of like
But this
But
afford.
also, you had
repeatedly
no
happens.
person to call to
Yeah.
just say, hey, yo, I've been stood up here. Send me something to pay this bill.
Yeah, nobody.
Okay, but also we're not.
Also embarrassing. Sure.
Yeah.
This is not the only person that has done it, and yeah, there's several factors that could have led to her not paying for the bill.
Yeah.
But the whole idea is not exclusive to this person. We've heard other people also go to spots, ingest, digest whatever it is that they can get from that place, and they don't pay the bill. They
dip.
just run away.
That's quite risky, eh? Very, very risky.
So could one of the ideas or one of the reasons behind such behavior be what? Content creation?
I mean, if they said they saw her taking pictures of it and everything, why else would she?
Wait, they saw her
Maybe even
taking
just to-
pictures?
No, well, she took pictures of herself at the spot. You know, she paused at the signage that said, oh, look, I'm at this spot. And there was another excerpt from CCTV footage
Gosh.
that shows her in the spot.
Now then
Yeah.
eating.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hey, content creation these days is a crazy business. You know, people will go to lengths just to have, you know, that picture on the background, just to show you the lifestyle. Because I mean, not everybody else is showing you a yacht or whatever, but then the idea behind that is, hey, listen, I'm content creating, I'm making X amount of money from what I'm doing, and this is the life that I'm living.
Yeah.
So certain people are doing a lot of things just to kind of like capture that lifestyle, and then maybe in the hopes of saying, I'm going to attract a brand or something, and then I'll get money. So I mean, I'm just thinking off the top of my head right now is, think about someone who's starting out as a content creator. You know, you're trying to get your followers up. You need those pictures. You need the good pictures.
pictures.
You
And
need
you are the
good
good
lights.
spots.
But is that then that means you're trying to get content that you can't even sustain because you can't even get it now. So why
That's-
would you say that this is the route I'm going to take for? Because content creation is so wide.
I don't think anyone wants to be. Well, I think that's the easiest way, if that makes any sense. I guess
guess.
that lifestyle is the easiest way. If you want to start talking about education, you have to have like a specific target market.
Yeah.
Who's going to be watching that? How many other people are doing that?
Yeah.
The easiest way is the good life, the yacht, this, we're having fun. And, I don't want to say, God damn it, because that's there.
Ooh.
And I can't say what I want to say. And that's the problem.
You're still
the
sorry.
swear jar is like in my
Ready.
face. The swear jar is in my face.
He sits for justice.
Oh, he does.
Right there.
Basically, if you're posting stuff and just because your bosom is in there, that's the quickest way to attract people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
quickest way to get people's attention, the likes and everything else. So that's always the easiest way.
But I always want to find out what's the point of creating content? Is it to influence the viewer, influence the audience, or is this just for yourself? Why are you showing us this lifestyle that looks unattainable for the ordinary person? Is it just to show us that you're living that life, or you are trying to influence people to live that life
I
or
think a little bit of
aspire
both.
for that life?
I think a little bit of both.
If you are not able to sustain it in real life, what's the point?
Perception.
But you see, maybe they're trying to start off that way and then hope that while I'm doing this,
They get the big deals.
yes.
Perception. And also imagine yourself, let's say, for example, Zambezi cruise, you're on that boat.
I'm sorry. Wait.
What?
That should go on the sweat jar.
What do you mean?
So what?
Zambezi cruise. Whatever that is. Okay?
Chaku, manga,
You're on the
piri.
river. Hold on. Let's be
The what? Bubbles, back me up here. The what?
Why is she backing you
The
up?
what?
It's busy.
The easy. The easy book.
You know what, guys? Whatever. Okay.
No, man.
That's my point. That's my point.
We need some coins
Okay,
or
fine.
notes
You're
in the
on
sweat
the
jar.
cruise.
On
which
what?
river?
On which river?
On that river, whatever river that is. You're on the river and then you're posting those pictures. The hope is the company will be like, oh, those, you got numbers on there. Maybe we could use you to, attract people to actually come here on holiday.
Yeah.
So that's always the hope. So you have to sell that lifestyle.
In hindsight, even the girl who couldn't pay for her bill recently, I'm thinking that's what she was aiming for, because
She was outside.
paused. Yeah, she paused behind the signage for the establishment. And next thing, I haven't seen any of her content in the spot, but yeah, that picture of her pausing with the logo of that place behind her is like free advertising. If we're gonna look at it based off your point.
And also, it's like, if you ain't got no money, we'll post you here if you run away from the bills. So no content creators coming here to come and eat free food, because we use this one as an example. If that was the case.
You don't tolerate that.
No. But it's crazy though, guys. I mean, I know you guys are trying to create content, but to what lengths? At the same time, it's also quite embarrassing for you to be, your face is being plastered all over the internet because you couldn't pay for anything. That's crazy. Like, if you're going to choose that route, at least have some sort of plan. How am I going to get my content? Who am I talking to? Do I have like some sort of investment or something? How am I starting out? What phone should I get?
Yeah.
Do I have the right
It's a
camera?
full-time job.
It is.
It
There's
is.
a lot of
It
thought
is.
that needs to be put into this, because you need like a really good phone.
Yeah.
You need great places to go to, because you have to go spend money there.
Yeah.
Or maybe, look, manager, listen, I'm starting out. This is what I'm trying to do. Do you mind if I take pictures and post them on my page? I'm trying to get my numbers up. I'm trying to start out. Maybe in the next 6-7 months, I might come back here. Let's see what this does for you.
Okay.
I mean, those are things that you can do. You don't have to embarrass yourself. I mean, certain people do understand. I mean, I've had people that have come to my workplace and say, hey, listen, I'm starting out. I'm looking for these numbers. What do you think I can do? Blah, blah, blah. And you easily give out that information. It's very important for you to have some sort of integrity as a lady, at the very least.
As a
you
content
know?
creator altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just let's
As a lady.
As a lady.
as a
'cause
lady.
As a lady.
If we're gonna say that, there's so many men that run away
Oh,
from
here we
bills
go. Here we go.
compared to women. Yes.
Here we go.
Yes.
Because-
you found a Lone Ranger woman, and now we're talking about it. Yes.
Okay, fine.
But there's many men who would even sit together and then take up on a bill, and they're not even
But then they don't. Their,
Wanna create
their
content,
photos don't get plastered on social media. That's
because
why
they
we're
run
talking-
fast.
Wow.
But
From a camera.
it's-
From a camera. What is this? The Flash? What is it? A bunch of 5 guys who are the Flash? Hi, I'm Barry Allen. I'm here to eat your food. I'm out.
It's
Is that what
they're
we're
always
doing
like
here?
this.
Quick, fast,
You
you
see a
know?
camera and they're like this. They have hats on.
Wow.
but is content creation a path that you could get onto? And by extension, if you have kids, would you encourage them? Or how would you receive the news of them ditching traditional ways of making an income to get into content creation?
I feel like content creation was just given a different name, and it's just a new way of marketing. It's marketing. You're
It's
literally
marketing,
doing
yeah.
marketing and sales.
Yeah.
And instead of people going to huge conglomerates or companies or whatever to come up with a whole strategy for how to sell their product, they're going to an individual. So it's the same kind of concept, except that your persona is also very important to the sale of this thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it would be fine. And it would be helpful if you also got the qualification or an understanding of sales and marketing.
Okay.
I think a lot of kids have changed their parents' lives. But obviously, there's some big. It's not so big in Africa and Zambia in particular in terms of like money wise. But I do know that there's some people that are making good money based off of the numbers that they have in order for them to attract, let's say, big companies to kind of put money behind them. But I think it's a very good source of income. Like she said, I think you need to go into it with the knowledge and the numbers.
Yeah.
We were talking about Kai Sinet streaming and how those kids have just been made millionaires. And now, if you look at how artists are now not even going to the Zane Lowe's for interviews, they're going to the kids streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Because also the average consumer has moved from getting excited about a Zane Lowe interview when it's coming out to the streaming platforms. These guys have got like millions of subscribers. And then on live streaming, you've got like 700, 1,000, 1 million people watching your stream. And that's where the buying market is, you know? So if my kid one day woke up and said, hey, I want to do this, I'll be like, hey, listen, I'll give you a year.
Yeah.
Try this out. If this doesn't work out,
Become a plumber.
we're going back to the doctor route. You know, as Africans.
Not a plumber?
No. Let's go back to being
a trade is so important.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We're going back to you being a doctor. That's what Africans like. It's either a doctor, engineer,
Lawyer.
lawyer, or whatever. Those are the 3 most important careers in Africa.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go back to this. But I think it's not such a bad thing. And once they understand what they're getting into, and if they can make it work in a year, I'm like, I'll stand behind this.
And also, I had an opportunity to see Speed when he came in Lusaka.
It's crazy.
It was mad.
Yeah.
And if you have a personality like that, who's got a huge following, and seemingly some kids are really inspired by what he or she
Exactly.
does,
Yeah.
I think in the near future, we're going to see this become a reality on a huge scale.
It is.
Especially in an African country like Zambia. So I think it takes a whole lot of grooming, guidance from older folk if the younger people want to get into an avenue like that. But just drop habits like
Shortcuts.
not paying for bills when you go to places that you'd like to shoot content from.
They're
I think what
shortcuts.
really annoys me about our space in Zambia in particular about trying to get into content creation or being an influencer or whatever is that they always have to start with something aggressive online. Like they have to get into a fight
Into
with
some
somebody
beef, yeah.
so that they get their name
They get
out
relevance,
there.
they get the
And it
numbers
is
out there.
exhausting, it's tiring, and I can't stand it anymore. You know, you can clearly tell you're like, why is this person calling this one an H? Like, I mean, really, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
No,
It's
Maybe it's a time tested formula.
I mean, it is. We love drama. To be honest, we love drama. Like everybody's gonna be like, but what happened? But who's this one? How come?
Oh
that-
yeah, then you get deeper and deeper and deeper,
Yeah.
and yeah.
And some people have started off with like sex tapes, and now they're like big. No names mentioned, of course. I'm not even gonna get into that. But then like, no, I won't. But it's the truth. Most of the big names,
But but that wasn't the intention, though. The intention wasn't for you to get out.
Yeah, but then now, believe it or not,
Some.
those people,
No, I don't think so, guys. You think people intentionally create these things for them to get
certain
out?
people. Well, dude, why are you recording yourself? What do you want to do?
Personal consumption.
Yeah, personal consumption.
I'm sorry. Is there
I mean, not that
should
you
I
should
be
do it. It's
concerned?
illegal.
Should I be concerned that you guys have got something backed
No,
up in
that's
the
what we're
hard
saying.
drive?
It's illegal.
So personal
But
consumption.
we could imagine.
No,
that
wow, guys, just don't record yourself to start with. Okay, like that's crazy.
Yeah,
Because
good advice.
especially in this AI computer age that we live in, like everyone's listening to something. Anyone can like hack into your phone.
Yeah.
At any one point, why would you even take the risk of saying I'm going to record myself because it's for personal consumption? No. I was gonna go deeper, but I won't, because now the last time I said something, people were like, "Oh, you're paying for this services or whatever." So I won't even say it. But my point was, some people have started off with like that. That was the rise, because you guys were talking about how there's always drama before,
The rise, the come up.
So now it's like sex tape, and then like okay. But now when I look at these people's pages, there's numbers.
Yeah.
Big
So
numbers.
it worked to their advantage.
Yeah, but now I don't think people are following them for the content. It's probably
It's switched.
exactly, and that's where the lines get blurred right there. So now, because again, you want to sustain this lifestyle, let's say because I want a piece too of the action. Now I'm offering the money, and now I'm funding your fake social media lifestyle, streaming lifestyle, because now you're selling a different product. And that's where the problem is. Right, that right there. You see what I'm saying? So now it's like, okay, great. We see you traveling, we see the planes, we see everything else, but how are you getting the funding? What's going on?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Is there big
Pocket
money?
watching.
Is there big money?
I'm not pocket watching.
Yeah, you're pocket watching.
No,
by
I'm
the
not.
way.
We
Yeah.
look, like you said, that kid who's also inspired by you somehow wants to get onto that platform. So what's going to be your advice? Make a sex tape and then get numbers and live like me? Because if you're really not actually putting in the actual work, how are you then gonna even sit down in a conference room? And that's also another way you can make money if you're actually doing the right thing. It's like, oh, I'm doing for example, a seminar on social media, how to grow your numbers, etc., etc. But if you're selling sex and you're not actually doing the work, how are you even gonna grow this thing? Because you can only do that for so long, right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
a couple of years for that.
But
Yeah.
like, I think it was Bubbles who raised it. The space for content creation is quite vast.
it is.
It's not just limited to what we know it as or what has been prominent over the years. There's just so much out there. And if we could just get into those spaces and create content that is probably not known in our country, you find your niche, put out your content, it'll work out for you.
If that's what you're really passionate about, and not the other things.
And speaking of
Because-
passion, before Chaku gets deeper, let's talk about purpose. Finding your purpose in life. Can you get satisfaction from finding your purpose? Or is it the traditional, I've made it in life, I'm at this point, I've made all the bank, and now what?
Yeah. I think for me, my first answer would be, I think as human beings, just in general, we always want more. You know, I don't think that, I think for the longest time, for every other person, the conversation with every other rich person is, you know, I thought that if I attained this amount of wealth at some point, I was going to be happy. But now that I have all of this stuff, I'm happy, I'm unhappy, and I'm sad, and I'm everything else. So everybody else who's underneath that tax bracket is hoping, well, at least I'm hoping that when I attain a certain amount of wealth, I would have doing the thing that I love. I would have found my purpose, and I'm here, and I'm helping other people. But now, whenever you hear all these rich people, it's like, nah, this is not it. You know, and again, brings me back to my earlier point, is like, as human beings, we always want more. We were not even happy about being on Earth. Now we want to go to the moon.
To the moon.
We want more. That's just human
Actually,
nature.
not even just going to the moon. We just wanted to see what's on the back of the
wanna
moon.
go
Just go
around.
around
And
it.
see. So, like, I don't know if there's ever such a thing as finding purpose, or it's whatever you envision as, I have arrived in life and this is what I'm happy with, and this is the end of it. But as a human being, I always feel like, yeah, I want 1 billion, I want 2 billion, I want 5 billion, I want 10 billion. You know, I don't know.
I remember a conversation that Michelle Obama had
Yeah.
with Jamie Lee Curtis what she was saying, she knows a lot of billionaires, millionaires, wealthy people who are seemingly successful in the public eye. But these people are not happy because they haven't found their purpose. You get it? And for me, it kind of seems like, okay, yeah, maybe she's speaking from a point of privilege. And I've heard this so many times coming from privileged people. Like, yeah, you might have all the money in the world, but you won't be happy until you find your purpose. Is this something that you are also saying? Like, we always just want more and more. You might have all the money in the world, but you're still not happy.
But I think trying to find a way for you to get money and earn a living is very different from trying to find your purpose. For you trying to earn your earn a living, get money, you're trying to increase your comfort levels. You're trying to make sure, you're trying to create security. You want to be able to have, if you have a health scare, you're able to pay for it. You want to travel, it's there. You have a comfortable home, a nice car. You have, you're able to put your kids through a school you like. It's not like, oh, I have no choice. That's why you're trying to get that, that financial aspect. But then your purpose is fulfilling something in you, right? It's maybe what you feel like you were brought on. I don't think sometimes it might be the same thing.
Okay.
I think that sometimes you find people who are working somewhere, but then their hobby or whatever is what really fulfills them, is what gives them purpose,
So is that the passion?
Yeah, I think so.
But then here's my question to all these rich people that always say this, right? It's like, okay, fine. It's not the money. That's obviously you're working hard or whatever. But in order for you to fulfill that purpose, you need those billions, right? You need those billions. Let's say, for instance, my purpose or my passion or whatever the case may be is to feed Africa. I need billions to feed the kids.
Yeah.
So I just don't like. Maybe let me get a billion and let me understand what you're saying.
And this is what I'm saying. When it comes from a point of privilege.
When they say that I am unhappy with all this money, they're not saying I'm uncomfortable. They're not saying I'm uncomfortable. They have the money, yes, but they're
to me, who's not a billionaire, who's not a millionaire, who's not rich, it looks like,
they always say these things about like,
what is it? Are you not happy? Are you not comfortable?
They always say
your Rolls Royce.
I'm not
You'd
happy.
rather have that. Yes, it's like, now I have the resources for me to do anything and find out what it is I want to do.
I mean, sure, there's a couple of taxes, but like that's it.
Actually, they tax you less the more you go.
And they always talk about how like,
American.
I was driving down today. Let's say, for example, I drove past Chawama and I saw the kids, and they look so happy. I miss that. I miss that feeling.
Get out of your Bentley.
I'm like, all right, walk out that
Walk out
Bentley,
the Bentley.
and then go play with the kids in there. How about that? You know what I mean? So like, it's like, I maybe you'll understand that when we get to that level of wealth. Once you get there, maybe, and you're like, you know what? I've been striving for this for so much, and maybe this is not what's fulfilling for me. But my argument will always be, whatever your purpose is, if you want to travel now all over the world, go to North Antarctica or whatever, and do all of that, you need those billions in order for them to fulfill that purpose.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like, you can't then sit down there and be like, no, all this money doesn't mean anything to me. Nah, bro, it does.
I also think purpose must be scalable. If it's going to be a passion, it should grow, because passion can only take you so far. It should be able to, that passion should be able to scale, should grow. And if you're just stuck in that same space, it just becomes like, there's nothing here. It just becomes even frustrating to a certain point. So you should look at your passion from, let's say, music. Okay, I'm recording a song. Am I going to make an album? From making albums, am I going to do shows? From shows, am I going to do da 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 da? But if it's just in one space, then I don't know. It becomes a bit complicated.
Just on that, if you're 60 and then you realize music has been my purpose this whole time, are you going to drop an album at 60? That's crazy to me. That is crazy. Because first of all,
why are you ageist?
First of all,
what's your problem?
It's only you and your
Being
grandkids
ageist.
listening to that music, because ain't nobody consuming that. I just realized that my purpose was at 60. What? Name a rapper who's ever started out at 60 and been successful. I'll wait.
And what if you're the first person? It could happen. No, because these people people who've written books like in their 50s or 60s,
Yeah,
and it's their
come
first time writing, and
Mm.
then
Come on.
they had bestsellers.
I don't.
It could happen.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you
but
have
I think
so-
it's sector dependent.
Yeah.
what?
Like it's sector specific.
But
Like, you
said,
can do something at a certain age and it'll be received very well. Even with music, I don't think there's any problem with you dropping an album
At 60?
At 60.
at 6
There's
The
no harm.
album will drop, yes, but who will listen? It's a different thing. You see,
Who
you have
listen?
fulfilled your passion.
Yeah,
Oh.
you
That's
fulfilled
it.
your passion.
Oh, so you dig it for you.
for you.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like, yo, we're digging for the streets. We're here to feed the streets at 60. All right. The streets.
She's needy.
You and your
The streets-
grandkids.
the streets need me.
That's crazy to me. Look, I don't know, man. I think it's something that is worth thinking about, and probably just finding, like, again, deep inside what you want to do. And obviously, like you said, it's sector dependent, but there's certain people that are passionate about music, as an example.
Yeah.
I always look at this whole purpose or passion thing as something that's deep inside, something that's meaningful to you, something that you probably don't even like. You don't even want to generate income from it. It's just like, you know what?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do this for myself, and this will be very fulfilling for me to just like get into and then like do. I'm not trying to get anywhere with it. I'm not trying to attain anything from it. I'm not trying to make money out of it, but I just want to do this. And I think that your purpose or your should be able to sort of like benefit people around you in some sort of way. Philanthropy, you know, things like
But I
that.
think
don't know.
that's what we've been made to believe. I don't think purpose is always about.
No.
It's not about things like philanthropy. It's not exclusive to philanthropy.
It's just you,
It's
yourself. And that's your
what
purpose.
if you thought that
not
your
for
purpose-
self.
What if you thought that
Sometimes
your
it could
purpose
be.
was to understand maybe the world more? So you like do this whole eat,
But
love,
it should be able to
pray
benefit
thing,
certain
then-
people. It should be able to
Why?
benefit people.
Not really.
It should, because then we wouldn't be having this conversation of people saying, now I'm a billionaire and it means nothing. Because then everybody else will just be quiet about it. But then now it's like, yo, I got this,
So
and
hold
this
on.
is where I'm at with my life. It should be able to benefit someone in some sort of way. Like, hey guys, whatever it is that you think you're chasing, when you get to the end of it, it's just meaningless. And certain people waste so many of their lives trying to be a billionaire and whoever it is that they're trying to be. And they've missed out on their children's life. You never went to the kids' recital. You never went to basketball. You never did the things that actually meant so much for the people around you because you're chasing that billion. And you finally get there, and not even any of those guys actually appreciate it. Sure, they've gone to the great schools. Sure, they've done whatever. But you missed out on the important parts of people's lives. And whenever certain people are dying that have been that rich, they'll tell you one thing. It's like, oh, I wish I spent more time with my kids. So do you really want to not hear from that person's perspective? Maybe, yeah, I want to get the billion, but I want to do things differently on my way there. Maybe that should be the conversation, because we all want to get to that billion, you know?
But it shouldn't mean that finding your purpose should always benefit others.
Why?
I
Are you
don't.
saying others on a large scale, or
I-
just people close to you? It doesn't matter,
Maybe
like
even
somebody
family.
else.
Maybe even family, like people around you. I don't think finding your purpose is about self. Sure, it's about self, but like
Yes.
it's also about
It's not just exclusively about benefiting other people.
why
you
not?
find your no. I'm saying it's not just about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a combination. You find your purpose, you're happy, you're fulfilled,
Mm-hmm.
and others are also getting the benefit of you being authentic, you being fulfilled, and yeah.
Well,
It's not
I-
just about, oh no, let me give to the people, let me donate vaccines in Africa and that stuff. No. It could just be about you and you alone.
understanding yourself.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because if
Okay.
I understand myself, then I'll give the best version of myself to others and they'll enjoy that.
Okay. Well, I guess it's debatable. We'll never know till we get to a Billy.
Yeah, let's wait to a billion. But you don't have finding purpose doesn't mean you don't only have to find your purpose when you are a billionaire or you're wealthy or you're rich. Even now, do you know what your purpose is in life?
To make a Billy.
To make a billion.
I'm sorry.
You're on your way
Very
there.
clear.
To make a Billy.
Very, very clear.
A couple taxes here and there. But hey, everybody wants to attain. Look, you have your own version of what you feel like life should be, or like you saying, hey, I've arrived. That's your own version. And every day when you wake up, you strive to attain that version of that lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're like, oh, I'm satisfied now, I'm cool. Now let me start looking for purpose. I don't think I'm ready to even find that purpose. I want that Billy first. Or at least even $2 million in that account. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm broke. It's been a tough month. 2 million. That's my version of like, all right, cool, we're good.
Yeah, now you can find your purpose.
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
I get you. It's Randoms the podcast having a conversation about real life stuff. Give us a comment in the comment section below. Yeah, what's going on? What else is happening?
So, there's this new show on Netflix.
Okay.
It's called Age of Attraction.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. So the premise is, there's a bunch of people that go on an island, and they've all got different ages, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like men, women, different ages, and they're trying to see if they can date each other without knowing how old the person is.
Okay.
Like they can talk about anything they want,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't disclose how old they are.
Okay.
And only when
do they
you
get to see each
decide-
other?
Yes.
So you can't tell?
I mean, that's the whole thing, right? Some people you can tell, some people you can't.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's only when you decide, okay, because they do a whole speed dating thing, and then obviously after speed dating, you find out who you still want to talk to. Then once you decide, oh, okay, I like this person,
Then
you
they
go
reveal
into
their
this
age.
place. Yeah. After you commit to each other, you say, okay, now let me tell you how old I am. So it was really interesting because there was this one guy who started dating someone she was very clearly very, very young. He was like 39 or something, and she is 22. But she
Okay.
looked like she was 18, like 18. And he was very excited when he saw her. So people were like, this is getting very pervy.
Borderline.
Pervy.
Borderline pervy.
Yeah. And then there's this other couple. The lady was about 55 and the guy was 28.
Okay.
And he was younger than her firstborn.
Damn.
Yeah. And they were
Damn.
dating and everything. And like I think she only started getting very nervous about the whole situation when it became like family meetups and everything. Then there's this other couple also who the lady was 32 and then the man was 60. It was very interesting to see the dynamics of what?
3260 is not bad.
28.
60.
32 and 60.
28. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Gap.
she was. I think she
I
was
mean,
in her
she's
20s.
old. She's old. She understands life a little bit better. Above 30, I mean, it's cool. Whatever.
28, 60.
He's like her parents' age.
It's cool. I mean, how was the chemistry? That's the first thing I want to ask.
60.
When they were having that conversation, how was the chemistry on?
I mean, you
between
could
the two of
clearly
them?
tell that these people have different ways of thinking, but they liked each other.
Was it the same with older woman, younger guy?
They seemed like they were very attracted to each other, and they also had like, everybody, you know what it is when you're dating somebody. In the beginning, everything they say is all shiny and
Nice.
new and brand new, and
Yeah,
it's all exciting
it's
and everything.
exciting.
But like, have you heard of that like that little math thing you do to find out if someone's younger? It's too young for you. Like it has to be half your age plus 7.
Oh. Then they're too young for you.
No, then that's the youngest you can date.
Oh, half
Half
your age plus 7.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
That's the
Crazy.
youngest you can date. So how do you date someone that's like twice your age?
Yeah,
What are
that's
you
crazy.
talking about?
Yeah. It's definitely pervy. For
Same
sure.
reaction, Chaku?
Yeah, but 3260 is not bad though.
I found out.
It's 60-25 is crazy. 3260 is not bad. Like she's
So crazy.
Half your age plus 7.
but she's a mature woman. She's a mature woman. I mean, he might be an older guy, but like 3260,
must have been
anything
actually
above
29.
30 is okay. Anything above 30, you know exactly what you're doing. No one's taking advantage of you at 32.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know the gap is crazy, but 3260 is fine. If it was 60-25, that's like, yo, what's really going on here? Because especially for the lady and the guy, the one that you explained where the guy was younger than her son.
Yes.
Because now if I'm your boyfriend, how do I then tell your older son, go to bed, bro? I'm out here chilling with your mom.
How?
What's
How?
going on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Square up.
You know? Or yeah, me and your
You
son are
go
playing
to
video
bed.
games. You know, that's crazy. It's like how that dynamic is insane. So I think it's always it's like, nah, we're not doing that. You know, but it's a very interesting show. because I think I've
did.
seen clips of it.
Yeah.
There's other people on that show, especially the guys that don't look really old until the reveal. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, 50. All right, cool. I thought you were 30. Where the girls are like, I thought you were 30. You're 50, and et cetera, et cetera. But it's quite interesting.
Age of attraction, you say? Okay.
My thing is that everybody seemed okay with the relationships of the older guys and the younger women, but then
Except
everyone
vice
was
versa.
like, "Ooh,
On the
why are the
ladies.
why are the young guys with the older women? Like, why does it have to be like an issue?" Yeah, I mean, you could tell they're older, but like that's what the guys wanted.
I mean, it's
Well,
like
and that's what
it's
they
like
wanted.
dating your
the two
mommy
people
though.
are attracted to each other.
Then why is it not like dating your daddy? Okay, you'd see. Okay,
That-
wait.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I don't know. Look. Women. There's this thing about women maturing more than guys, and etc.
Yeah.
Women are more mature, so that's always the
Per
thing.
philosophy.
I mean, look, but we have kind of like it's kind of right. If today I can have a conversation with a 25-year-old girl, we could literally sit down and have like an actual conversation. Whereas if I was like, if you're like, let's say 30, and then you're talking to an 18-year-old, this guy just
Yeah, he's
like
on
the
FIFA.
I feel like
conversation's
it's a
different.
result of like
He's on a FIFA
patriarchy,
tip.
Nah.
isn't it? Because the thing is, men are cuddled and they're babied and they're whatever for until whatever age they decide to grow up, whereas girls are just forced to grow up.
But who's
But also,
fault
this
that,
is just
though?
it's
Men.
also scientific.
How?
It's been proven scientifically that generally
By men?
guys no
By male scientists,
that boys tend to develop a little bit slower.
Yeah.
because what they're being cuddled or what?
Those
They're
are the
not being
reason.
cuddled.
It's just
It's scientifically
it's just
proven.
scientifically proven.
There have
that-
to be reasons.
Well, we could dive deeper into that conversation in the next episode.
Let's ask the scientists.
However,
Yeah,
You're
we're
a
not
scientist.
We're not scientists.
we just
You're
know
a
that they
scientist.
proved.
Could you let us know?
But it's the truth, though.
Are we
You know
babying
that.
these men?
But also,
we're not.
we're social scientists. We've seen this happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because we allow it to happen.
Also, look,
I've seen how people treat like their 7-year-old boys and how people treat their 7-year-old girls. And it's like you're forcing this child to be able to take care of all these other things. Whereas the boy is like,
I
oh,
just
see
wanna chill,
anymore
I'll
now.
go on
But
there.
the 7-year-old girl,
you
she's big enough.
you have
Why?
to- you're being taught how to clean, how to wash, and all that jazz.
Well, I don't know. Who
You're
came up with that?
nurturing. You're nurturing
Who-
by
men
nature.
came up with that?
Yes.
No,
That
no
is-
man forces you to do that.
It's mostly the women
It's the
that
women
even do
who are
that.
forcing the
Because
girls
men
to
are not
grow.
out here spending
Because
80%
men
of
are
the
saying
time.
women need to learn how to do this because if a
Who
woman
said
grows up
that?
and can't do something, you're going to shame her.
The only person
so
that
it
said
all
that
circles back
the
to
only
men.
person that said that is Joanna Chimbusa, and we must then go back and have a conversation with her and tell her we need to switch things around. Okay, that's the only person messing things up in that dynamic. That's it.
You know, now,
No.
based on this show reference you've given, I'm thinking the girl who dished her bill at that spot was probably looking for.
An older man.
Why does it have to be an older man?
Oh, because what the
age of
18-year-old
attraction.
was gonna pay that bill? How? Explain to me. How? I just want to play video games. How am I gonna pay that bill? What are we talking about here? She was looking for an older man.
Yeah.
And guess who told her to go do that?
An
Rana
older
Chimbusa.
man.
Rana
Rana
Chimbusa. That's the woman who went and told her to do that. So we need to fix things there first, and then start pointing fingers at the men.
What does Bashibu Kombe say?
Ugh.
He's the one who tells women what to tell the
Wow.
women. Make sure when you go and find out this girl,
Tell
tell
her.
her this because I'm going to tell the boys.
Really? You always find a way to
Cahoots.
circle it back to the man.
Yes,
What's
sir.
the problem?
Anyways, share your opinions in the comment section below. It's Randoms, a podcast. We're about to wrap it up for today. Guys, it's been good.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Catch us on every streaming platform where you can listen to a podcast. It can be Amazon. It's Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. And we're on YouTube and Facebook and TikTok.
Tuck tuck.
Chuk chuk.
As my grandma would say.
I'm really not happy. Eh? We're not cashing in yet again on another episode.
Hey, we're good. Swear jar is empty.
I think, no, wait, did he?
No, I did not.
You didn't?
I did
I
not.
think-
Are you sure?
100%
That's
sure.
in your nature,
I
sir.
did not
Yes.
say anything on this show. I did not. That swear jar is empty. Let's ask production. I did not say anything, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. Clean. Clean as a whistle.
Oh, no.
Clean as a whistle.
I'm not sure.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm doing pretty good.
This was purpose built
See,
for
you should have put that
Yeah.
there. Now this is a reminder to me. Every single time I'm about to say something, I'm like, nah, I'm not saying nothing.
Okay.
You're working your way to $1 billion.
Yep. Exactly.
All right, guys, stay random.
Bye.
Bye.